matches so far have gone the distance. Fans purchasing tickets will have been richly rewarded so far. And we've watched a lot unfold on semi-final Saturday, and we've still more to bring you. It's going to be a men's doubles clash up next, the second of the men's doubles semi-finals. As we take a look at our generous order of play that's unfolded so far. Women's doubles, the 4th seeds downing the top seeds. And likewise in the mixed doubles as well, exactly the same seeding interruptions. Women's singles, Michelle Lee, the 2nd seed, safe though. And as is the men's singles top seed as well, Cho Tianchen, delighting his many fans here locally. Men's doubles as well, Go Vi Shim and Tian Wei Kiong coming through from Malaysia as the 4th seeds. Now then, what about our second men's doubles then, from the bottom half of the draw, featuring the local 2nd seeds. Li Yang and Wang Chi-Lin taking on Choi Sul-yu and Seo Seung-jae of Korea. I can tell you that this is their 4th meeting head-to-head between these two pairings, and it is indeed the Koreans that lead 2-1 in their overall head-to-head series. So Choi and Seo, this is how the men's doubles draw has unfolded. You can see that we're turning our attention now to that bottom semi-final. And well, it's just been loaded with quality the whole time. The South Koreans making their way out first, and then a wall of noise will rise, I'm sure, if not too many people are taking bathroom breaks and refreshment breaks, as the local team of Li Yang and Wang Chi-Lin make their way onto court. He is very powerful, isn't he, Wang Chi-Lin? They've got a lot of scope in men's doubles. He's partnered several people to good effect. But his latest partner in crime is Li Yang. And together they've done rather well. They're up to, well, they've knocked down the door of the top 10. They're right on that cusp right now, world ranked 10th. But the two men in white, Choi and Seo, are down 2 seeded pairs to contest today's semi-final. And they also lead the head-to-head 2-1 over this 2nd seeded team in red. So Choi and Seo have downed Lu and Yang, the 7th seed from Chinese Taipei. And also Aaron Chia and So Woo Yik from Malaysia, the 3rd seeds yesterday. But turning our attention to the local pairing first. 24-year-old. Was ranked as high as 4 with Chen Hong-lin. And together, these two, they've been up as high as 7th in the world in June of last year. A pair of 24-year-olds. This is their path through, as you can see. That's a very tough first round against those strong, powerful Russians, Ivanov and Sozonov, coming through 21-13 in the deciding game. After that, well, it's always nice to be tested in your first one, isn't it? Everything seems quite academic in comparison, although they were extended deep with that long second game last night, coming through 25-23 in the end against Kogo and Seto of Japan. Their opponents, Choi Sul-yu, again 24 years old, off that ranking of 18th in the world, their career high as a pairing, these two. Seo Seung-jae as well, there he is. He's 22 years old. 6 foot tall, left-handed. He's a big brute. From Jeonju. South Korea. And that's their path through. Yet to concede a game, the Koreans. They've always been strong in men's doubles, haven't they? Unseeded, but very, very dangerous. They won at the Korean Masters, did Choi and Seul. As well as the Irish Open last year and the Norwegian International in 2018 as well. A couple of semi-final showings as well for the Koreans. Last year's Victor Korean Open and this year's Australian Open as well. Quarter-finalists in the recent World Championships. Here we go then. Start of the men's doubles. The second men's doubles from the foot of the men's doubles draw. Korea against Chinese Taipei. Just making his presence felt. And there is the man that we just spoke of. Very alert from the off then. Wang Chi-Lin in the front court. Stamping all over this. Just a little too much spike on that final shot from Wang Chi-Lin. Nice that he has a role in it all. Chi-Lin. Terrific work off that awkward flick serve from Li Yang there. Look at that. Contorting his body to a very extreme position there. Well, after all that, a little upset with himself. He had plenty of time to ponder that. Had a lot of hang time, that shuttle, didn't it? Let's see it again. Thought about it, thought about it. Oh, right on the line. Well, when you consider that the men in white here from South Korea haven't lost a game en route, this is going to be a very tough encounter for the Chinese Taipei second seeds. And especially when you consider who they've beaten to get there as well, downing the 7th seeds and ousting the 3rd seeds as well. These two are on a mission. But the two men in red here twin very, very nicely off that career high ranking of 10th in the world. Beg your pardon, 3 spots off that career high ranking. They have been as high as 7th. So service fault called. Well, that is brilliant badminton from the second seeds there. Wang Chi-Lin muscling through, using all of his power to set the point up. Li Yang with real good speed and touch here. He's only recently retired, Chi-Lin, not that long ago at all. What was it, probably 6 months or so? So just 1 point between them. Wang Chi-Lin just bruising through another racket. I bet he keeps the stringers busy wherever he goes. Flashing the guns. So it's the Korean team that head to the turn with their noses in front. 11-10 they lead. Choi Sul-yu and Seo Sung-jae.
맞고 그러면 먼저 틀어놓고 또 지금 그만처럼 수비하다가 아까 같이 들어갈 때 느낌이 압박을 하고 있어야 돼요. 그러면 자기 앞쪽으로 오는 거 먼저 들어가지고 뒤따라오면 그 위쪽으로 그냥 틀어 눌러주고 잘 눌러주고.
Well, just like the first doubles that went the distance, you can sense this one might do just the same. It looks very, very close, doesn't it? Just a slender 1 point between both teams. Oh, that's gorgeous. That's a sort of Watanabe straight drop. High skill level there, and the ultimate in disguise as well from Li Yang. Look at this. A little heavy-handed there from Wang Chi-Lin. Well, I'm pretty sure he broke a string there. And that man, very, very lucky. Because that was coming straight for him.
Sorry.
So the Koreans with a 2-point lead now. Another big clunky finish from Wang Chi-Lin. No nonsense kind of badminton from him. He is power laden. Good power from Seal. Left-hander there just ripping that one straight. Still with the 2-point cushion. That's what he thought of that. So the second seed's here, right up against it. Good play again from Seo, who's so good at changing these smash speeds. Constantly keeping the second seeds at bay. They complement each other very, very well, these two, don't they? Seo Sung-jae and Choi So-yu. They're pretty frugal in error. They're not really giving much away at all. And they're bolstered now by a 3-point cushion as we head towards the sharp end of game one. But they can't deal with that bone-crushing power. Brilliant. Back-to-back explosive points from the burly Chinese Taipei athlete. Always missed it. Completely dominating the point, and that's got to hurt. He barely believed it as he missed. Neither could their coach, Chen-Hun Lin. Again, the buckling power of Wang Chi-Lin coming to the rescue. Good play from Li Yang. Good extremes of pace from him. Terrific serve and a great follow-up. So they've done well to haul this back to level, the second seeds. They break to the front again, as they did at the start of the match, just in the nick of time. Former world number 7s from Chinese Taipei. Starting to look good. Longest rally, that one, 22 shots. That's quite a lot in men's doubles. There it is again. The sledgehammer drops just at the right time, and the wall of noise erupts from Chinese Taipei. Terrific point from both men in red. 5 points in a row to get themselves to a couple of game point opportunities now. Talk about bringing your best when you need it most. Fabulous surge. No. One floor save, but he couldn't do it again.
19-20.
That's a great gap. Well, they'll be busy cleaning up that spot where the big man landed. So one of the game points saved then by the South Koreans. What about game point 2? Well, the South Koreans better check their back pocket. That game was stolen by the second seeds, who were right under it throughout. Choi Sol-yu and Seo Sung-jae yield their first game of this tournament to the second seeds. Well, these two have been out waiting to pounce for the last minute or so. They want to make amends, the Koreans. They were all over that opening game, but robbed at the last minute by the second seeds. He is so sprightly, isn't he? So quick around the court, Li Yan. And he really complements Wang Chi-Lin nicely with his extreme speed and then the bone-crushing power of the big man. Hang on, scoreboard's wrong. 2-1, that's it. National protest there. so good at letting their opponents pull away and then suddenly hauling that scoreboard right back. The second seeds I'm talking about. You can see why they've won a couple of titles this year already. They won the India Open, the Orleans Masters, runners up at the Swiss Open for Li Yang and Chi-Lin. Runners up US Open as well. Been a great season for them. Won the Barcelona Spain Masters as well, posting consistently good results. Oh, nicely done. He does have great touch in the front court. There's no doubting that. He's got a well-rounded doubles game. Gets in touch with his soft side. Basile there, so quick to read the play and get all over that. Coach delights in that point. He's found that, you know. The lines judge has his hands down, but the second seeds don't think so. They immediately thought it was out. Arms aloft. They're going upstairs to challenge it. Let's see. It was a very well hit smash. Very close, this one. Might have just found the edge of the court. No, they're absolutely right. The second seed's correct. Call overturned. Challenge successful. Well, these Koreans, very, very dangerous. Of course, they were very keenly contesting that Sudirman Cup when they won in 2017 for their country in the mixed-gendered event. They have been playing beautiful men's doubles, these two. Li Yang with his impeccable touch around the net. great change up with the smash line, ripping it cross court. This is their 4th meeting this year. Choi and Seo have won the last 2. First of those at the Thailand Open in August, and the second at the World Championships as well in the same month. So the second seed's keen to avenge those 2 defeats. Mind you, also in May of this year, back in the Sudirman Cup, Li Yang and Wang Chi-Lin, well, they won in straight games. So always very close contests between these 2 teams. Offering no angle to Choi there. Li Yang holds firm at the net, wins the net battle, and 11 points to 10. Li Yang and Wang Chi-Lin edge ahead at the turn in game 2. So just over half an hour played out here on show court 1. Very, very close men's doubles unfolding in front of our eyes. Oh, brilliant. 3 of the 4 men down on the deck. But in the end, the Koreans having the last laugh in that point. Court attendant very busy there, with so much body contact on the floor, all laden with sweat. Shame they both went to the same place, leaving gaping holes all over the court as a consequence. Lucky break off of the net for Wang Chi-Lin. Actually, do you know what? It wasn't nowhere near. Super play from Wang Chi-Lin again, just soft, delicate hand skills. Shuttle dropping very fast the other side of the net here. Let's see it again. Reverse slice from the top draw. Look at that. Thumbs up from Li Yang. Clever flick serve, just catching Chi-Lin unaware. Well, with so little between these two teams, skill-wise, that's got to really hurt, giving away that slender advantage. And with it, the second seed's now drawing level again. Well, there's good defense against the Li Yang smash, but once Chi-Lin gets involved, there is no defense. He's crushing this one away in the end. Well, hang on, it's been called wide. Let's see it again in slow motion. Wonderfully engineered, wasn't it, by the Koreans? Lovely soft touch there from Seo. Choi Sul-yu just missing. Oh, hang on. So Seo Sung-jae just wants to challenge this. Now, whether it's a challenge spurned out of desperation and they just want a little breather to step off stage, let's find out. Yeah, right on the line. The local partisan crowd here in Chinese Taipei. Delight in that one finding its mark. Second seeds closing in on tomorrow's final. Or are they? The imposing figure of Chi-Lin at the net again, having its way. Bullying his way through another point. Oh, that goes down as point of the day. Brilliant badminton all round. A terrific watch. Longest rally of the match, 47 shots there. That was absolutely standout from all four players. Chi-Lin had a shot mid-rally where the shuttle was just right behind him. Somehow managed to claw it back and keep the rally alive, but in the end the Koreans having the last laugh, and it seemed only fitting. Now can they keep this match alive here? Second seeds with a 1-point advantage here. Oh, a miss from Chi-Lin. And suddenly 19-all. Three points in a row for the Koreans here. Can they make it 4? Yes, they can. And just when you thought they might have been dead and buried, none of it. What self-belief from the Koreans, who've just put together 4 standout points when many thought this match was over. Game point for Choi and Seo. Strong man to the rescue. Just in the nick of time. Second game point opportunity for Choi Sol-yu and Seo Sung-jae. That time it was Lee Young who really got on top of the rally. That was standout. It's been brilliant badminton. Look at that. Seeing the shuttle so early. Now is it third time lucky for these two? Or can the men in red rouse themselves one more time? He is so quick around that net. Many transfixed by this badminton bonanza. Look how quickly he pounced all over that. Just as the opposing team were backpedaling and retreating, Li Yang comes good again. 3 game points have been saved by the second seeds. They've been nerveless. Oh yes, spreading the attack lines. Seo Sung-jae. One down the middle and then spreading that one out wide, catching Chi-Lin slightly off balance. So a 4th game point opportunity with Choi and Seo. Denied again, and still they live on, these two, in this second game. "45 minutes have elapsed in this one. The Koreans must wonder what they've got to do today to get across the line in this game. Oh, he snatched at it. He's played so well in the front court. Deep breathing skills from the Koreans. Any way you can to relax a little in this cauldron like arena here in Taipei. Fifth game point for Choi and Seo. No. Well, they made the difficult look easy and the easy look difficult, didn't they, in the end? Lee Yang wilts. And it is Choi Sol-yu and Seo Seung-jae of South Korea that take the second game after 5 game points. We continue in the Taipei arena. Into the final stretch we go then on semi-final Saturday. A one-game shootout to decide the men's doubles semi-final. Dispatched. It was the shot prior that did the damage. Well, it's been Li Yang who's just wilted under the utmost of pressure every now and then. He's also produced some moments of brilliance, of course he has, but just a couple of untimely errors spilling from his racket. A rally length of 35 shots, perhaps starting to take its toll. It's been so much fast, hard, low drives from everybody on court. Tearing chunks out of each other, these two teams. Service fault called. But these two have been so impressive in responding when they've been trailing on the scoreboard. Indeed, both teams have. Lucky break off the net for Li Yang there. He'll take that as they edge ahead. It's been a match full of lightning quick exchanges. Who will come out on top? Choi was quick there. Monster smash, blowing holes in the defences of the Koreans again. Super return of serve. Big man imposing his will again. It's going to come down to a test of character, this. Oh, brilliant from the Koreans. The second seed so robust in defense, but all credit to the South Koreans here who just kept at it. 53-shot rally, the longest of the match so far, that one. And that will feel like salt to the wounds of Li Yang and Chi-Lin. A lung buster. Well, Li Yang just pleading with the umpire. He wants to kind of come off and towel down, suggesting there by his body language that he's dripping with sweat, but umpire having none of it. Come on, crack on. Three points in a row for Seo and Choi. Li Yang's had enough. That was an angry riposte. It's been a titanic struggle for both teams, this one. There's 1 point in it in favour of the second seeds, who've really had to go to the trenches today. Two-point cushion then for the men in white, who've been resolute mentally. And maybe the fact that they hadn't lost a game coming in here, they've been so efficient en route, they just seem to have that little bit more in the tank right now. But it's still very, very tough to pick a winner of this second men's doubles semi-final. One of the players has grabbed the mop from the attendant, and a bit of DIY there. An untimely service error from Choi So-yul. Well, he committed to the round head, but it was a little too far. So it's Choi and Seo who break to the front with a slender 1 point advantage, 11 points to 10, as we head to the mid-game interval in game 3.
근데 빨리 가면 빨리 오니까 나는 지금 저기 나가야 돼. 두 발로 나가야 되는데 한 발로 나가면 때린단 말이야. 두 발로 나가서 이렇게 딱 써주고 형들도 지금 금방 보이지? 넣어서야지. 넣었어야 돼. 그래서 보이면 넣으란 말이야. 그거 그냥 수영 것 같으면 숙여주고 지킬 것 같으면 주고 확실하게 앞다람이 빨리만 위치만 잡아줘. 뒷다람이 카트만 해줘.
Well, there's never been any more than 2 points separating these two teams in game 3. Chen Hong-ling will have to bring all of his experience to the camp if he's to help his boys find a way through this very tough challenge today from South Korea. Well into the second hour now. 63 minutes played on the match clock. It's been a really intriguing contest. So little between both teams. Choi there making himself very big on the return of serve, almost like a goalkeeper when prior to a penalty being taken. Seemed to have the right effect, really getting inside the head of Lee Young. That's gone though. They couldn't follow up. That's a good leave from Chi-Lin. But anyhow, the Koreans are going to challenge, and if they didn't, it would have been the second seeds from Chinese Taipei that would have done so. So it was always going to be challenged either way. But these two have pulled the trigger, and we're going upstairs to find out. Oh, it's in. Good challenge. Brilliant. Forcing his way through again. Chi-Lin. They hold firm. Two men in red from Chinese Taipei and draw level again. Keep on asking questions and tease out the error. That, another stunning badminton point. Not from Korean fans' perspective, though. Deadlock again in game 3. Oh, aided by the net. Lee Young. Oh, hang on, as he hit the net. Yeah, I think he did on the way through. Now, did his racket hit the net or the shuttle? Well, it seems by the delight of the Koreans that actually it was his racket that followed through and hit the net. Can we see it here? Let's have a look on the right of the picture. Yeah, I think he did. It looked rather clunky, didn't it? So Korean delight. Let's see it from this angle. I don't know, you know. The umpire says he has. Well, the point's been awarded to the Koreans, who want to get the court swept as well, almost as if to put these through even more pain by keeping them waiting. Been a tough watch, hasn't it, for both respective coaches. Seems a shame both teams can't go through to the final. The brute from Chinese Taipei having his way again. That's a great response to what was a sour note for Taipei fans in the penultimate point. Well, with all of the distraction on the floor, Seo Seung-jae missed the, well, looked a relatively straightforward shot here. Just got a little too greedy, took his eye off the shuttle. Wang Chi-Lin down, scrabbling to get his footing. Momentary lapse. Back-to-back points for the crowd's favourite. Now, they had a cushion in the last game, but were unable to cross the line. Oh, brilliant badminton. Showpiece point, that one. Fans delight here in the Taipei Arena. They have been really treated on semi-final Saturday. And this another illustration of what we've witnessed a lot today. Giving their very best, all four players. 3-point cushion and 3 points away from the final. Li and Wang. That was Wang Chi-Lin is down, acting dead after that. Very, very alert from Choi Sul-yu there. Just giving the court attendant a little more to do with the mopping. Not entirely happy with her job. He wants to do the rest of it by foot. Well, each of these tightly groomed men are bringing some real treats for us today. Almost a petulant child reaction from the foot stamping of Li Yang there. He knows how big that was. Didn't have to cut it so tight. Oh yes, found the space on the court, and it's a high five to his partner. Li and Wang delighting their fans, and stopping the run of points for the Koreans just in time at 2. They advance to 19-17 on the scoreboard, 2 points away from tomorrow's final. But the Korean challenge is quite astonishing. Their level of persistence, never say die attitude, something special.
Thank you.
71 minutes they've been out here on show court 1, and there's rarely been a dull moment. Chen Hong-ling on the edge of his seat, extremely invested as are both coaches. Korean coach barking some instruction to his charges, who are basically stalling. Umpire needs to grab hold of this now. Just trying to break the rhythm of the match. Here we go then, Li Yang to serve. 1917, deciding game. Oh! Another great rally.
18-19.
This time going the way of the Koreans. Even the back behind from Wang Chi-Lin couldn't save the day. Just insistent, wasn't he, the left-hander, Seo? And when Choi got involved as well, taking time and space away from the second seeds. One match point saved.
Service over, 19-20.
Two match points saved. Sighs of disbelief locally here. Chinese Taipei denied. The Koreans just ever tenacious. Deadlock again in this third game. Three in a row for the Koreans. And having saved two match points, they've now got one on their own terms. Missed it. Drama unfolding to the max here in the Taipei arena. Doesn't get better than this. Woohoo! They'll get another go though. Second match point for the Koreans. Who will hold their nerve? It was a brilliant return there from Seo. And then Choi with the serve. The reaction says it all, doesn't it? Choi Sul-yu and Seo Seung-jae of South Korea denying the second seed's passage to the final. It's the Koreans into the final, coming through in three very close games. An absorbing encounter all the way through. 23-21 in the deciding game. 76 minutes it took. That was mesmerizing. So the Koreans, world number 18s, unseeded through to tomorrow's final. Well, they'll take on Go Vishem and Tan Wee Kyung of Malaysia. And the reaction was just brilliant, wasn't it? It was well deserved, keenly contested. There's confirmation of the scoreline. A brilliant men's doubles to finish. Local fans won't think so because their men were denied, but the Koreans march on through to tomorrow's title decider as people spill out of the arena. Well, it's been a terrific day, hasn't it? We've gone the distance with so many of our matches. And, well, the men in white on the day from South Korea found a way through in the men's doubles. That's what's unfolded. The fourth seeds in the women's doubles coming through from Thailand, as the fourth seeds did in the mixed doubles as well from Hong Kong. Then Michelle Lee with a tough three-game win over Katithong. And then in men's doubles, Go and Tan from Malaysia coming through. Then Cho Tien Chen, local man, delighting his fans. And well, with the last one, of course, Choi and Seo coming through as well. That concludes our action from semi-final Saturday here at the Taipei Arena. Hope you enjoyed our live coverage of the Chinese Taipei Open. Do join us at midday for our finals tomorrow. Thanks for your company. From myself, Paul Hand, it's bye for now.